Welcome to the channel, welcome to VROOM. And our first car, our first ever review, 2015, right?
2015. Yes, it is.
2015. Car is very beautiful. Yeah, and it's a Hellcat there.
Yep. 707 horsepower. Supercharged. 2.7 liters on a 6.2L HEMI.
And this gentleman is the first ever guy to do his review on his vehicle to show the world, to show what Kuwait has. And what's your opinion on that, on the car culture in Kuwait?
See, I think we have a very diverse, massive car community over here. Again, it's one of the few countries where you're going to find a lot of people that love the German cars, the Korean cars, the Japanese cars. And at least for me, I can speak for myself. I know there is a massive American car community, especially Mosul. So yeah, I'm happy to contribute to exposing our little corner of the world when it comes to automotives. Let's take a look under the hood.
So, what do we have here? What are we looking at?
So over here we've got Dodge's infamous 2.4 liter supercharger attached to the 6.2 V8 HEMI. We've got a leg maker cold air intake to give you that infamous supercharger whine, just a bit better with every rev. Okay. And yeah, this car is made to be a straight line monster. That is what it excels at. It's not here to cut corners. You just hit on a runway, it goes fast.
And to my understanding, is this the first rendition of supercharger?
Yes, this was the first year that the Hellcat went into production. So this was the first of them all. For the wide bodies, before the red eyes, before the jailbreaks, before the needs.
Yeah. So this is the OG, you can say.
Yep.
Wow. And I see your intake also, like you're saying, for the supercharging race, but also increase airflow with that massive throttle body. It is that looks close to 100 more throttle body. Right? Like you say, the power figures.
So what this beast does is it does 707 horsepower.
From factory.
Yes, factory.
Wow.
Straight factory.
Oh my God! Wow! We're going to take this beast for a ride and we're going to see what it's all about. And can you explain the features or?
Yeah, so obviously you do have your standard issue like Dodge. This is a standard issue Dodge interior. Again, this is the 2015 redesign. Now, what makes the Hellcat special is you go on your dashboard, you've got SRT. Now, you've got two things here, SRT drive mode and performance pages.
Wow.
So drive modes is where the fun happens. You can fully customize everything from how much horsepower you're outputting, your transmission. There are 3 different modes.
So you can actively select the horsepower.
Yes. So if I was to do a custom setup over here, I can select between 700 and 500.
And you go through a lot of rear tires or no?
Thankfully not yet, but it is something you need to consider when you want a car like this. My transmission can be set to track sport or street, which is the thresholds of each gear shift can be adjusted. You can activate or deactivate your paddle shifters over here, and your traction as well. So you've got street traction for a comfortable ride, sport for a spirited drive, and track if you want to go crazy on doing some drag.
And the brakes, you were mentioning it earlier, it's carbon ceramic.
Yes, carbon ceramic.
Obviously, it's paired with a pair of calipers.
Yes, that is correct. You need a lot to stop. You need a lot to stop a beast like this.
To the bonnet so that this actually functional air vents.
They are all functional. It's the only way you can cool down that beast with an engine block.
Wow. So I can see that obviously the vehicle, it actually came in 2 renditions, so automatic and a manual.
Yes.
So we have here is
we have the automatic transmission version.
Yes.
But it also comes with a Tapatronic, so you can shift the gears manually yourself if you want to, and your paddle shifters.
Okay. So I've been doing research and I found out that actually there's an 8-speed.
Yes.
And the 8-speed is an 8 HP gearbox.
Yes.
So the guys that, the BMW guys.
Yes, it is.
The guys with the Mark V Supras,
Unfortunately, it is German.
Yeah, so they have the same gearbox, but actually research show that this specific gearbox for this model is the strongest 883.
Yes, yes.
So you have an upper hand over the German guys.
For once, yes. On one thing, at least, yes.
Okay, so we're gonna give it a go.
Let's go.
Okay. So like you said, you can select the horsepower ranges.
You can select everything you want in this vehicle.
Wow. And I think we can get into with the key. Right, you see the vehicle comes with 2 keys.
Yes, the red and the black key. So the red key unlocks everything at full capacity. The minute you enter the car, you've got your 700 horsepower.
Yes.
Whereas the black key limits it to 500. And beyond that, if let's assume you're ever giving it to a valet or something and you don't want someone to take your car for a joyride, you can even limit it down to 300 horsepower through valet mode.
Okay. And obviously, it's just teasing us. You can hear that slight supercharger whine, and it is a massive supercharger with that up to 100 mil throttle body. And you can imagine how much air is being pushed through the rotor.
Thrown out.
And it's a fully forged, or buckling is forged, right?
Yes, it is.
To handle that boost. And do you know how much boost it makes?
This, in terms of at full RPM,
Yes.
at full RPM, it makes around 200.
Okay. And like I said with the keys, we do have the red key.
Yes,
So we're able,
that is what we're using.
that's why we're able to. Wow. Sounds amazing. That is only at low RPMs, right?
This is even low RPM. This is the beautiful thing about this car. See, the thing is, even another thing with this car is even again, we're driving
Yes.
all up over traffic and everything. It can drive smooth if you want it to. It doesn't always have to be a rush. Again, it's at the end of the day, it's a mopar. It's a relatively comfortable ride. You can, again, since you can tune the suspension to be however you want it to be, it can accommodate to a lot of different scenarios. So that's what makes it a fun daily. Like this is my daily car.
This is your daily.
Yeah, I use this for everything.
So you have a 700 plus horsepower daily.
Yep, and it works. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, and I think Dodge's intention, this is a sedan, and it is a 4-seater actually.
And you can actually fit human beings in the back. It's not like a Mustang where they're just there for show.
So it actually has space at the back.
Yep. The trunk is spacious. Your back seats are spacious.
Yeah, as you can see, it's quite enough space here at the back. Wow. The power is quite linear, or low end torque obviously is a big displacement. And the supercharger is just like a switch. I just want to.
It just goes on. The minute it goes off,
Wow. And the exhaust stock.
yes.
Wow.
The only thing that is not stock on this machine is the air intake. Everything else is factory.
Okay.
Dodge gives you all this power factory, or
Wow.
used to, unfortunately.
The gear shift from that 8 HP is very smooth. I can't even feel the transition between gears.
Yes.
It's quite smooth. For a high-end horsepower car, it's for daily. It's a very comfortable vehicle. It drives very smooth, and the road handling, or I was handling the bumps, or I can say the lack of road structure. It's quite smooth. The vehicle is not too bumpy, it's not too stiff, and I'm sure you can adjust the suspension, right?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Wow.
It can be as comfortable or as rough as you need it to be for whatever situation you're in.
Mm.
Another thing about it, of course, is it also comes with launch control.
Yeah.
It comes with performance pages, so you can track your times, you can track your... You can track stats.
Yeah.
It's a very, very, very robust machine. And again, I think the beautiful thing about this car is that with it, Dodge democratized power.
Yeah.
This was, again, before this, the idea of getting a machine that did more than 600, that wasn't an exotic, was basically impossible.
Yeah.
Stuff like the Ford GT 500, the Dark Horses,
Yeah.
the Camaros, all of these had to up their game because of the
Of this
Hellcat.
car. Yeah, and this obviously sets the trend or the benchmark of, how can I say, sedans or saloons
Yeah.
with high horsepower. And at the time, this was the leading car when the car was released in 2015, right? This model. And from there, just took off from factory. I can say, without say, this is a very comfortable car for a high-end horsepower car. Where if this was now a build car with this horsepower, we wouldn't have this comfortable drive. We wouldn't have AC.
Yeah, that's the magic.
Yeah, this car is very comfortable, and you see now with the launch control, obviously that's indicating that this car is actually, one of the main purposes is for drag racing.
It's a drag car through and through.
Yeah.
That it is.
And through research, from factory there's 11-second car with the street tires, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can reach that 10-second mark with obviously changing the wheels.
Changing the wheels, put some E85 in there.
Yeah. And bear in mind, guys and girls, this is a stock factory vehicle, 10-second vehicle, which is crazy to think of.
Back then, it was impossible.
Yeah, true.
So if you were to compare, this is 2015. If you were to compare the Aventador to this, you're getting more power for around 1/6 of the price. That's the magic of it. Wow. I think there is a reason why these cars are still so highly in demand, even old models such as this.
True.
Because there is no other vehicle that gives you this dollar to power ratio. Impossible. So let's say we want to see our performance pages first. So first things first, you get a 360 view of your vehicle. Then you have your timers. Again, you can set, there are multiple records that come already built into this. 1 to 100, 1 to 60, 200, 200 kilometers, brake distance.
So my question for you is, what was your time that you set on the quarter mile? Personal, your PB.
Yeah, you'll have to wait for winter to see that. You'll have to wait till winter to see that.
Okay.
We've got gauges. Again, you can see your oil temp, oil pressure, coolant, how your batteries are doing, your fans temperature, boost pressure, air fuel ratio. Basically every stat imaginable you can find here. You've even got G-force and your engine. So you have this on, you're driving, you can see how much horsepower you're producing out of this. So over here I can set up the launch RPM. I can activate launch mode.
Even the shift light.
Shift lights can be on and off. So you can set whatever you want to set for.
So at the moment it's set like about
around 3.5, 3 to 1.
Yeah, wow. Are you gonna give us an example?
Right. Let's set up the RPM, 3 to 50.
That's the RPM set. Launch control.
Now, nice option. With launch mode. I'll select drive. launches like a motherfucker.
We're breaking loose, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's just because we don't have a paved
Yeah.
road here. So
So we're actually on gravel road. Into the launch getaway in his vehicle is too much of a beast and it broke traction. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically an example of the launch control. As you know, every drag vehicle needs a launch control.
otherwise, it's not drag.
Yeah, that's quite amazing. And yeah, I think we will get back to it. Okay. So you guys are ever wondering why are we talking so much in the vehicle? It's actually extremely hot outside.
It's like 50.
So,
One funny thing, since we're in a desert more or less, whenever this car is parked under, let's say, a little sand patch and you turn it on,
Yeah.
the amount of air that's being pushed out,
Yeah.
just got this fire. Just got this sand all over you.
Wow. So how long do you have the vehicle?
So before this, my first car was actually also a Challenger. It was an RT 2013.
Okay.
And then I switched to this a few months back.
Yeah.
Again, in my mind, the 2013 was always just a stepping stone to getting the cat. So once I got my hands on it, yeah, again, it lived up to every single expectation.
So how was that step or that you stepped in horsepower?
Yeah, at first you need a minute to get used to it. It has very good brakes, ceramic, and it does handle well. But when you're used to 300 something, having 700 at your disposal needs a minute to get used to.
True.
Especially with the braking. Like you might be used to, okay, if I let go of the gas, this distance between me and the car, then I'm fine. When you've got this much displacement, it's you need a minute to get used to it.
So how was your first drive, so to say, with a 700 plus horsepower vehicle?
I remember my first drive, I took the red key.
Yeah.
I took the red key, put it on, and in my mind it was like, okay, so I'm not gonna hear that supercharger until I'm on the highway. So I'm just driving around and I just give it the slightest bit of pressure.
Yeah.
And I feel that G-force. I feel that, I hear that noise and I'm like, yeah, this is the car. This is the one.
Well, you're shaking after that drive for now.
Oh, that first one, it was a bit scary.
Okay. Yeah, I can imagine. It's not a simple feat to drive a 700 horsepower or any high horsepower vehicle at its peak power range, right?
Yeah, no. It needs a lot of discipline.
Yeah.
And you have to know how to deal with oversteer, if it does happen.
So, and yes, like you said, oversteer, and that bears in mind that this is actually a real drive vehicle with such horsepower. And like you said, you have to taking it down the strip? No.
Winter.
Only winter. But have you launched it?
I launched it once, yes. It was an experience.
Not here, obviously in Mexico, right?
Oh.
So yeah. Did it break traction a lot?
No, that only happened once.
Okay.
When I was playing around with the settings. So specifically when it comes to your drive modes, if you set it to track, you have a lot less traction. So that you need to be careful if you're using it for road driving. But if you set it to street, then it latches on very nicely.
I'm very amazed by, especially for a high displacement vehicle, 6.2 liters with that huge supercharger, and at this low RPMs, any automatic car that you've driven in with a big displacement, whether it's a diesel vehicle, you'll feel that shifts. You'll actually be thrown back to how delayed the shifts are. Like, it won't be actually a comfortable drive. But with this gearbox, I can't tell when we're going into second gear.
It just happens. It's very smooth.
It's very smooth.
Massive upgrade over the 392 to 2014.
Just want to thank the owner. I want to thank you for your time and your patience.
Anytime.
And yeah,
It's been a pleasure.
if you have any message to youth and would inspire who own a vehicle like this, and everyone has their preferences, but this is your choice of vehicle. What advice can you give?
Drive safe, but have fun with your vehicle. And remember, at the end of the day, cars are a passion. And if that is something that you are into, then you need to chase that. And yeah.